Today I have my new comic book pickups and I have a piece of mail that I'm gonna open. Stick around.
DJ Links is in the building.
What's going on, everybody? It's your boy DJ Links, back in the building, back in effect, and back with another video. And today I have my new comic book pickups, but I am super excited to get to this. And if this is what I think it is, I am going to be happier than a starving baby in a room full of milkmaids. Wet nurses, that's what I meant to say. I'll be happier than a starving baby in a room full of wet nurses. Memories. Anyway, let me just get to the new comic books. So it was one of those weeks where the LCS, because of the shipping, whatever. So usually, sometimes it's the Marvel books are late, the DC books, whatever the case may be. This week, it happened to be the DC books, so the DC books are delayed. That'll probably make it into my next week's video. But this is what I got, and it's still, even with that, it was still a pretty decent stack. I got a couple of doubles and then something for the Links box, the November Links box. So let's start it off with Time Before Time, number 6. Again, this is a series that I've been getting, but I haven't been reading. Whatever. But I hear it's good. I just read so much stuff and I haven't gotten into that yet. I've been doing very, very good with my reading, by the way. Very good. Rooms number 4, which I actually really dig this story. It's super, like, straight to the point. Yeah, I don't know what to say. It's not like a sword and sandals epic like Conan-y type stuff, but it takes place in Scotland hundreds of years ago. There's a witch involved, and it's a super easy read. The art complements the storytelling well. It's kind of abstract, and I don't know what other way to describe it, but I'm really digging it. But super, like, sometimes you need a linear story, and it's like, you know, one character, here's an obstacle. That's good. I enjoy that stuff. I enjoy the heavy stuff with the multiple branching storylines and intricate characters and all that other stuff. But sometimes I want a straightforward story, a dude with a sword going to kill a witch. Ordinary Guards number 3. So this came out a while ago, probably, I don't even know, maybe 2 months ago. It was on back order for so long. So number 3, I picked up number 4. I just totally forgot about number 3. Number 4 a couple of weeks ago, last week, whenever it came out, or the week before. I'm really enjoying it. I read issue 1 and 2. I'm loving the vibe. I'm loving the mythos that it's creating, the world building, just like Clans of Bellari. So I'm really digging that. So I can't wait to get into issue 3. Moon Knight number 4. I've been loving Moon Knight. You know what I mean? This is one of the ones that I read right away. Been loving Moon Knight. Feels great getting reacquainted with the character. I've never been like a Moon Knight guy per se, so it feels really good getting reacquainted, especially with the show coming out. I'm digging it. For some reason, I don't know if you're like me, if when you're reading the books, like, you do the voices in your head or sometimes do them out loud, but for some reason, Moon Knight in my mind sounds like Jason Wynn from the Spawn cartoon from HBO back in the day. So I feel like he's really dry, quick-witted. Yeah, that's the way I'm reading Moon Knight. Inferno number 2. So I picked up number 1. Wow, this is a thick book. So I picked up number 1, and here's number 2. So I was just like, let me get that Joe Gisco variant of Emma Frost. Question: when was she rebranded Emma Frost? I know her name was always Emma Frost, but she used to be the White Queen. Same thing with Kitty Pryde. Kitty Pryde was Shadowcat, and they don't refer to her as Shadowcat. I can see why White Queen is problematic. Like, I'll keep it a buck. But when did this happen? I don't know. But yeah, Emma Frost. This super rare book, low print run, House of Slaughter number 1. This is just the A cover. Not gonna lie, am I excited to read this? No. So I got the new comic book day version. I didn't even like bust it open or anything like that. I really love Something Is Killing the Children. I'm digging it. I love the story when it first started, that 10-issue arc or whatever it was, 12 issues, I don't know, with Erica Slaughter in the town. And then I am loving everything going on at the House of Slaughter, or the Order of St. George, whatever it is. I'm really loving that. I loved her trial with Octo and all that other jazz. Aaron, who I think is the main protagonist in this story, I'm not really feeling him like that. He comes across as like a little bitch, you know what I mean? So, I don't know. So I'm going into this already with low expectations. I don't think anything is gonna live up to the badassery of Erica Slaughter, especially little Aaron. So that's that. And then of course, let me just go back to this. House of Slaughter. I know a lot of people have been picking this up because of House of Slaughter, whatever. It's gonna take off. I honestly think from I guess a flipper perspective or spec perspective, you already know that the show was picked up. I think if it were me, if I were a betting man, no network is gonna call a show Something is Killing the Children. So I'm assuming it'll be called House of Slaughter, The Order of St. George, something like that. So that's where this book will pick up some steam. But right now, they printed like a gazillion copies of this. Everybody's gonna get that. Whatever. Darkhold Blade. Been hearing these Darkholds have been good, you know, one-shot stories. Dark Blood. I am loving me some Dark Blood, not for nothing. These are one of the books that I read. Like I have my stack where I'll read today, and then I'll have the stack where I'll put away, and then I'll get to it on a rainy day. I've been loving Dark Blood. I've been loving the whole history behind it and acquainting it to sort of like the black man's struggle in the 50s during segregation, things like that. Also how, you know, they were used in the war to fight America's war. Meanwhile, America wasn't even giving them the rights back in the day. And then, you know, they had to go to war to fight for America. And then on top of that, there's like little injections of, this is what I'm taking from it. The like Tuskegee Airmen and the experiments that were conducted amongst some of the black soldiers. So all of that stuff is weaved into Dark Blood. That's what I'm taking from it. But it's also a pretty cool story as far as like, you know, his superpowers and things like that, which they haven't really gone into like that yet. It's just a lot of background stuff and a lot of exposition, I would say. If it were a movie, this would be like a lot of exposition, a lot of storytelling and explaining what was going on. But I'm really, really digging it. This is issue 4 of 6, so halfway through, I would totally recommend it in the issues 1 through 3. And then hopefully like some action kicks in 4 through 6. But it's not heavy on the action. Aftershock Comics Cross to Bear. So you know me, I am an Aftershock fanboy. I love me some Aftershock. Cross to Bear, I believe, and I might be completely wrong in this, but I believe the synopsis is something like Jack the Ripper in like the Wild West. And it's like some band of policemen or whatever, a posse looking to find the serial killer. I think that's what it is. It was a while before when I read that synopsis. So I'm looking forward to that. Anything with killing and thrilling and stuff like that, I'm enjoying. Compass, The Cauldron of Life, issue number 5. So this is another one that was, I think it came out last week or the week before, but for some reason was pre-sold out. I'm really enjoying this story. Indiana Jones type, Tomb Raider type story. The Uncharted Nathan Drake from the video games. So I'm digging this. Strong female protagonist, smart female protagonist, and I'm all for that. Loving that it's set in the Middle East, like 100 years ago, whatever the case may be, in the 1700s. Loving that, you know, it's a different cast of characters that we're normally used to in a comic book, and I'm really, really digging that. Batman number 415, and these books were in absolutely no order whatsoever. So this is Batman 414. I meant 114. Batman 114. This was, they forgot to put it on my pull, whatever. So I was just like, I was missing that when I was putting my Batmans away. I was just like, yo, 113, 115, what's 114? I heard that's been pretty trash. They're mainly like cover buys, but I don't know. I don't know if I want to get into reading it. Everybody says it's trash. And then I picked up 2 copies of King Spawn number 3. So it was funny. Last week, they had King Spawn number 3, the A cover, and that's the one that I picked up. And then this week they had the rest of the covers. So I picked up this one, mainly a cover buy. Fantastic, fantastic cover. I absolutely love this cover. I was bummed that they didn't have it last week. I thought something happened. I actually thought it was sold out. So when I went, I didn't even ask any questions. I just assumed it was sold out. And then they had a bunch of them today. I actually knocked all of them off the shelf today. By mistake. They had them like that, so I took one and they just said, boop. So I picked up 2 of these because this cover is too dope to just get one. So I picked up 2. And then finally, and this is a book that's going to go into the November links box for channel members. Swamp Dogs #1, a foil version, rainbow foil version it's called. Ooh, look at that rainbow foil goodness. And this is a Royal Collectibles My LCS exclusive. This is limited to 100 copies. This is number 81 of 100. And it's signed by J.M. Brandt, the creator of Swamp Dogs. So this will go into that November links box along with some other goodies that I already have set aside. And yeah, I heard this book is supposed to be out, man. The cover's pretty dope. Ooh, sexy ass cover. But yeah, that's all the new books. Yo, and then this package. So this package is from my man Pocan Joe. He has a YouTube channel. I'll leave his description down. I'll leave his link in the description down below. He has a show on Friday night, Blasting and Stashing, which is very, very enjoyable. I remember I saw it the very first time I came across Blasting and Stashing. Mark from Legion of Comics put me on. So I went in there, and then this dude did a deep dive philosophical take on a story. I forgot what story it was, but I was just like, what? Like, this is amazing. Something that's completely different from what a lot of us YouTubers do. Like, people do reviews and things like that on a surface level, but Joe is on another level. Like, my reviews of this, yo, this is dope. Yo, this is fire, right? That's my review. But Joe took it to a whole new level, and I was just like, what? And I was smitten with his knowledge. So with that said, yes! Oh my God. Blasting and Stashing has their own variant, and he blessed me with a copy. Holy shit. And this is extra special. So not only is it the Blasting and Stashing variant, exclusive variant of Delta Dogs number
11.
Yo, I am like about to cry. Cover done by the great Austin LeMay. Holy smokes. This thing right here, son. This thing right here. Jesus Christmas. Yo, Austin LeMay went to work on this cover. Blasting and Stashing, loving the hip hop vibes, obviously loving the graffiti vibes, and then I believe he forged this in the evil layer. It's a coin. It just says, you're not probably going to be able to see it, but it's a B on one side and an S on the other for Blasting and Stashing. Oh my eye, I'm about to come to tears. Pocan Joe, you are the man. Wow, 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 wow. There's been some fantastic exclusive covers from community members and exclusive variants from a wide range of community members. Most of them are my friends. This one hits different only because it's Blasting and Stashing. It's Pocan Joe and his dudes, and then it's Austin LeMay. This one hits different. Holy crap. So that's gonna do it for me, ladies and gentlemen. As always, subscribe, like, hit that notification bell, share this video, consider joining the Link Squad, and as always, most importantly, spread love because it's the Brooklyn way. Peace.